Today I'm going to talk about some things I wish I knew about planning, about the mistakes, about the benefits, why I do that, and how to have a healthy relationship with planning. So I'll start with why we plan. It's actually pretty simple. It's because we have our goals and we plan our day or the tasks that we need to do in order to achieve that goal. For example, if you do not plan time to do a workout, you will not achieve your goal of having a six pack, for an example, and so on. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is that you shouldn't plan your day entirely. Don't plan the entirety. Do this, do that, do that. The thing is that you will, your work probably will never work 100%. So it's actually better to plan one or three main tasks, and it's the best that you plan your morning, like what you're gonna do after waking up and so on, unless you have a morning routine. Then you plan something that you do after the morning routine. And then you plan what you do after that, and then one more thing, maybe after lunch. But not like 10 things. It's actually better to plan less because the plan won't always work and it will take shitload of time to put it into your calendar. And that's kind of the next point I want to talk about. It's about the time that you spend planning and acting. I remember times when I would probably spend 2 hours a week just planning, which is honestly kind of stupid because I could actually have not a perfect plan, but that would take like 45 minutes to 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 plan. How they say it? Like before, I would sometimes spend 2 hours a week planning. Then I started planning 45 minutes a week, and then my plans got a little bit, actually didn't even get worse. They in a way got better because I started to plan less, and then I wouldn't get stressed out by my works not planning, and I would actually have those extra 1 hour and 15 minutes to actually do something, to spend on my free time, or to learn how to drive and etc. So kind of find that sweet spot between planning and acting or implementing those plans. And it's actually pretty good habit. It's the first point, to make planning into a habit. Like to turn it into a habit. I turned it into a habit by saying that, by planning that every evening at the end of the day I plan the next morning. Well, I basically say that I'll set for myself one task that I'm going to do the next morning. Like for example, today my plan was to finish the tasks that I should have finished yesterday. And yeah, I did them. I didn't plan, well, I did plan, I think, one, two more things like a workout and to think about what I can do on the weekend, but not more. I didn't plan 10,000 things, and it took like 4, 3, 5 minutes, and not 10. The next thing I want to talk about is that you shouldn't just plan the productive things, because then you might just plan your entire day with productive things like watch Ali Abdal video, whatever. It's actually necessary, at least in my opinion, to plan free time, to plan time when you talk to your friends, or when you plan a vacation on your weekends. It's pretty important too. Like, you could, for example, plan for tomorrow 1 hour in which you talk to a friend. You need to remember that you are a human and not a robot. You aren't made to be to just be working. And it's kind of ironical, isn't it? Why do we work? To achieve a certain goal. Why do we want to achieve a certain goal? To basically feel happy. Well, then why don't you allow yourself to be happy right now? Do not sacrifice happiness in order to have less of it in the future. Be happy right now by planning free time. Alright, if you would like to ask me which app do I use, it's actually Google Calendar, and yeah, that was the entire video. I hope you enjoyed it, you found it valuable, and see you next time.